Gaming. Hello everybody and welcome back to Xero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. Now, I am not going to get an ending this stream. I promise you. I will not. No matter what I do, this game will not give me one. 33, 35...
Are you trying to steal Kane's contradiction quirk?
No, I'm not. I'm just stating a fact.
I see.
Okay, yeah, last time it was bros before hoes. This time it has to be hoes before bros. Gotcha. And it will not give me a satisfying ending. We're more than likely just gonna die.
Could you pick betray?
Will it be a fun death?
I don't know. I highly doubt it. I betrayed Dojima, I can't believe
round
this.
2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
We're the only asshole in this scenario.
I mean, am I? I was just trying to get it on.
Points have been assigned.
I'm sure Tenmyoji would
or
understand.
subtracted accordingly.
Quark
I don't
was
know.
talking about like the magazines that Tenmyoji used to have, so. Ah! What? I'm sorry, Batman. I'm sorry I betrayed your expectations.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
So, that's how it is, huh? Promises are made to be broken, I see.
Bro. Sorry. I just couldn't bring myself to trust you. Not that it's because
Sorry.
Clover tried to seduce me or anything like that.
Killed you. That was a possibility.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I had to choose Betray, so that I wouldn't die. After all, you did choose Betray in the last
It's a
round.
completely different situation. Well, in any event, your idiotic paranoia has given Clover 9 BP. How do you intend to deal with that?
She promised that she would stay with me, love me forever. Don't worry, she'd never try and open the...
Really? Then what's that?
They?
I believe she's standing in front of the number 9 door right now.
Nani? Sonna bakana. How come nobody goes over to tackle her immediately when they see that she has 9 BP? Why is it always me that gets tackled?
Oh, the number 9 door. She opened it.
Oh,
Shit!
Clover! What the hell are you doing?
Alice gave me an order then.
Clover, you have to get out of here and call for help. My BP's down to 1. I'll have to play the AB game at least 3 more times in order to get to 9. If someone beats me to it, then we'll be trapped here forever. That can't happen. I'm giving you an order as your commanding officer. Escape.
What about the promise you made me?
Promise?
Good. Bros before hoes, man. Don't forget. You said you listened to anything I said!
So, I am, aren't I? I can sure hear you well enough.
Wow.
Every little word is reaching my ears, isn't it?
what an asshole.
Were you thinking of something gross? You're a perv.
I know I am, but hey, come on now. Did she really gotta wait for it to go all the way up, Tilly?
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Anyway, I did what I promised, so I'll be heading off now.
Clover!
Clover!
Fucking bitch! You're not getting out of here!
Dio leapt toward Clover with a roar, but she danced quickly aside, dodging his punch with ease.
Bye, guys.
The last carefree grin.
Later.
She leapt through the number 9 door.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
I will, thank you.
She's gone.
Shit!
All we can do now is wait for her to call for help.
Help, huh? Let's hope there's still someone who can.
What's that supposed to mean? The immediately said nothing, just shuffled off through the yellow door and out of the room. Cold silence descended on the rest of us. Are they gonna tackle us because we got her to 9 BP? It was a silence that promised to remain for a very, very long time. Literally can't trust anybody, man.
No one.
Alrighty. Let's see. I guess we still haven't gotten anything for any of the other things. We're really not gonna get an ending here. Let's go through here. Wait, which one did I pick? Go through the green door with Quark is what I picked this time. Oh my god, I don't want to.
Yeah,
go Dio,
it's Shane's
but...
the one that you did before.
Wait, there's only 2 options. I'll take Dio. That means a red door for us.
Betting on the dark horse, huh? Feels kind of weird to say that about myself.
No. I'm just trying to see a different
Anyway,
future, man.
Might as well be polite. Thank you.
You okay with that, Clover?
I don't really trust him, but if Alice really wants
Who
to go
would?
with option B,
Insane people.
Yes, this works fine. Kay, Tenmyoji, and I will take the green door. It's not great, but it's better than Dio. I'm good.
She's like, yeah, screw you, Clover. You can go with him.
Right.
Quark should be fine if he's with Luna.
okay. I'll take good care of him. I promise.
What about Phi and K?
No problems here. I'll take Quark and Luna, and we'll do the blue door.
I also approve of option B. I will take the green door, correct?
Yeah, good. Looks like we're all set. Kay nodded and handed Quark gently to Luna.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Come on, guys, hurry! The door's already closing.
I know!
With seconds to spare, we leapt across the threshold.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic
She-
doors closing.
Which room are we going in now? And how long will it take us to solve the puzzle? Find out today on the Legit Weeb stream. What is this? There's 3 different
Which one do we
doors.
take?
Dunno, but it looks like they're all locked anyway.
So this is a dead end? Great.
No, hold on, idiots. There's literally like a lever in the middle of the room. God.
Well,
What's
it's
this
got a
thing?
lever on it.
Don't get too attached. It's probably a lever.
Oh, God, Clover. You're no better than Teddy.
That's not true. Teddy's way cuter.
Are you serious?
Yeah, pretty good, huh? Am I great or what?
You left us!
Huh?
Hey, Sigma, is this chick simple or something?
I wouldn't rule it out, man. Let's just take it easy with her, okay?
Hey! What kind of a gentleman has a secret conversation in front of a lady?
A lady who would betray me at the drop of a hat.
Guess it can't be helped though. You boys just secrete secrets.
What?
How does that even make any sense? Like, what were you trying to do there? The fact that, like, secrete kind of sounds like secret.
She's entertaining
Oh, man,
herself.
I'm good.
Sigma, please, let me give her a smack.
I wouldn't do that, but I mean, nobody really likes you, so you could. What if it only makes her worse?
Well, I think that's enough genius comedy for now. How about we throw that lever?
What happened to you between 999 and now?
You act
So we
like she
should
was
stay
better
away from
in
it.
999.
Well, you don't really think anything bad's gonna happen if you push.
Was she
do you?
making puns like this in 999? I don't remember.
I
her
mean,
doing
she hasn't
it.
made that many puns.
I mean, yeah, here it's just really weird. Back in 999, she was just going around murdering people, which was preferable.
Besides,
But,
it's
you
not
know.
like we
She
can go
also
back.
was a little bit more stressed with her brother being missing in 999.
And she's not stressed now? Like, where is Snake?
Not here.
Fine.
I know. So, what was it? Well, no, it can't be. Like, why would she just leave if Snake was here? I was thinking, like, what's his name? I already forget. Dude with the mask.
Okay.
K? Yeah, K was actually Snake. But no, she just left him. Literally, like a few minutes ago. That doesn't make any sense.
I'll do it. Ready? Here we go.
And then we all just burst into flames and die. End of story. Huh. The center one opened.
Looks like the others are still locked, though.
Through the center one then. Forward.
Without waiting for a response, Clover marched through the door. Leo and I shared a glance, shook our heads, and followed. Laboratory. We've never been here.
No, every door is a new place.
Kind of fitting since I just changed the background into the overlay key we made too.
Well, it said laboratory on the door, didn't it? I figure that means they're dissecting frogs or building mine rays or something.
That's the extent of your knowledge of laboratories.
Laboratory, huh?
Do you think they might research stuff like viruses here? If they do...
Good idea. We might be able to find some of that Axelavia.
If we do, we can cure Quark.
You really think it'll be that easy?
Yes.
Well, somebody's a positive
Shut
thinker.
it. Just saying. This place hasn't exactly been set up for us to succeed so far.
Well, we won't know until we look. So let's get started. Okay. What's that? Seed? Cylinder full of seeds, around one half is colored and the other isn't. This is a microscope? Tried looking into the eyepiece, but it's pitch black in there. Oh, there's these 4 holes on top of it. Maybe we need to stick something in it. It's black, there's nothing going on here. Okay. Another microscope. Empty capsule. It's like a ball. Isn't anything in it? Do you think we're supposed to stick this metal part into something? Another one. One hemisphere of this capsule is transparent, it's empty. And the seed. Cylinder full of seeds are thin and don't have any markings. Binder. Some paper inside. Steps for dissecting a frog. Oh my god. Theo was actually right. Section using for a scalpel. Inside the fume cupboard. What is that in the archives and memory card? A binder! Looks like there's 2 pieces of paper in here. Let's see here. Hydroponics research 1 and 2. What does that mean?
Hydroponics?
Yeah.
I don't know off the top of my head. Something with water.
Wow.
Trying to Google, but I'm not typing.
Long seeds fail to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Round seeds in fluid B. The cyan failed to germinate. Other marked seeds germinated put in fluid C. Other marked seeds failed to germinate in fluid A. Oh my god, it's basically the same thing as who's the liar in this group?
Yeah. Hydroponics is the technique of growing plants using water-based nutrients rather than soil.
Ah, I see. Kind of
Which makes sense why I don't know it. I don't know plants. I am not a plant person.
Preparation of hydroponic fluid and seeds. Preparation 1. Prepare 5 different hydroponic fluids. Dilute with ratio 1 part fluid, 10 parts water. Prepare 5 types of plant seeds. 2 long seeds, 3 round. Okay. That's for the seeds that we just got, I suppose. So what's this? Who knows? Oh. Oh. There's a lion eating the sun again. Fancy tray. Is that a cat playing with a ball of yarn? Yep. Are you even looking at it? It's a lion. Are you not kidding that? What? Hey, yo, what's up, Chris? Welcome to stream, man. Sorry. It's a sort of tick I picked up when I was a kid. Whenever I talk about cats, I kind of, well, you heard. That's pretty weird, man. You're weird. But, wait, is that something? It is. Seeds. Cylindrical seeds are round and don't have any markings. A waste tank looks like a thigh tank. Is that what she said? Oh my god. That's the way out. Can't go. What's the green liquid here? Oh, more.
Seeds.
Everywhere. Some beakers. Looks like they're empty. We probably won't need them then. Roots? There's empty ones. Saline. Oh my goodness. That's a frog, alright. Look, it's Lord Hoppington. Don't give it a name. Oh, it looks like he's dead. He's probably been preserved. The liquid inside is ethanol. How do you know? The smell. Really? Yeah, it smells like disinfectant, right? And besides, scientists preserve stuff in ethanol all the time. Rest in peace, Pepe. No, Pepe. You're a good meme while you lasted, buddy. This movement is kind of weird. Why are there so many seeds? Stop it!
Your movement's kind of weird.
That thing on the top looks like some sort of industrial strength lid. Oh! It's for making cakes. If you open it up, it looks like a blender or something. Don't think you'd use it for cooking though. Maybe it's for scientific, scientific experiment. We are in a lab. Ah, yeah. You can probably pulverize just about anything with something this heavy duty. Paper inside. DNA extraction instructions. Plants, roots, and seeds. Place plant material into designated blender. Activate blender. Once the material has been thoroughly broken down, add in a solution of saline water. Liquid will be filtered and dripped down into a beaker. Once it has done so, pour the ethanol into the beaker. DNA will collect at the bottom of the beaker. Use an empty capsule to collect it. Okay. Let me do that now. Let me check if I'm missing some stuff or so. Like this. What is this? Oh, God.
At work, if we use formalin, the aorta will turn white, but if we use ethanol, it turns pink.
Ooh, pretty colors.
Yeah.
There are handles where the pipes meet. If you turn the handle right, the liquid goes right. Turn it left, the liquid goes left. So maybe if you put it in the middle, half goes to the left and half goes to the right. What is this liquid then? Probably water. What do the numbers mean? Are they
Here
supposed
in
to
a
indicate...
lab, never assume it's water.
There aren't
There's
any
far
units.
too many clear.
Yeah. 80 something's the water. Each pipe after the spit gets 40. So we're supposed to regulate the flow of water with the handles so that each beaker gets the correct amount. How do we get the water to come on in the first place though? Yeah. After turning the correct levers, pull down the lever on the right to pour water into the beakers. I'm gonna assume like 2, 3 is like 30 or 20, right? 40. Oh, this doesn't work. So that would be 20. Then split that again. To 10, that'll be 30. 20, 10. We need 20 down on the left side. this would be 40. 40 to the left. Like 20. That would be 30. 20 is, yeah, this is 40, we need 10. So we split this again. 20, 10, 10, 20, yeah, okay. Oh, we just, whoa, wait, what? I just put all of them down, okay. You pour the water into the beakers and all the lights are green. Why did I do that? Beakers contain a liquid culture. Each seed requires a particular kind of culture. Place each seed in the appropriate beaker. By draining a seed on top of another seed, you can switch them. Press the check button after you put seeds in the correct places. When each seed is in the correct culture, you will have completed this puzzle. Aha! Hydroponics. Chemistry looks pretty simple, if only, man. If only it was this simple. Yeah, we already did this. Do the ratio 1 fluid 10 times water. Each fluid has a distinct color. Prepare the 5 types of plant seeds, 2 long seeds and 3 round seeds, which we already have. Okay. This relationship is going to be characterized in the following manner. Long seeds fail to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Got you. Round seeds in fluid B, yellow, and fluid D, cyan, fail to germinate. So round seeds do not go into yellow and cyan. None of the marked seeds germinated if put in fluid C. That's green. Marked seeds? Green. So potentially this in green, maybe? Oh, I do that, okay. Round seeds in fluid B, yellow and cyan fail to germinate. Yellow, cyan. Round seeds cannot be in these. None of the marked seeds germinated if put in fluid C. Non-marked seeds fail to germinate in fluid A or fluid B. Red and yellow. Non-marked seeds, so it has to be marked in red and yellow. Okay, that kind of works out. Round seeds in fluid B, yellow, fluid D fail to germinate. Yeah, okay, so it has to be this way. When the striped seeds were put into fluid D, cyan, and fluid E, blue, only one of them failed to germinate. I guess I just checked. Oh, nice! That wasn't too hard. I did it! Sown your seeds! Don't say that. Just don't. Why you do? Look at this! Look at this photograph. Right. Give me that. Red capsule. I have so many things in my inventory right now. Wait, that should be everything that we needed from there. There's this over here, which has to do with the root of the situation.
The root.
Alright, we're done. What was it again? Let's add in a solution of saline water. We have that here. Funnel above the beaker, filtered liquid comes out of it, eventually. Okay, looking good. Liquid will be filtered, dripped down into a beaker. Once it has done so, pour the ethanol into the beaker. Ethanol. DNA will collect at the bottom of the beaker. Use an empty capsule to collect it. Empty capsule. Ethanol. What's up, Silver? Yes, we are trying to escape myself, indeed. But ethanol was used to preserve the frog, so... Okay. This must have been... I guess we're gonna have to do the frog first. Hopefully this can just sit there. Over on this table. Maybe I can pour it out. I went the wrong way for the frog. Why'd they put a speaker here? That's a drain! What is wrong with you? I see you got the frog there. If I didn't take it out, I should probably pour the ethanol down the drain first. Okay, let's just pour the froggy ethanol into the drain. Is it the frog over here? Okay. Frog instructions. What's up, detective?
Instructions unclear. Frog and drain.
I suppose the ethanol will be filtered and gathered in the liquid waste tank beneath the cupboard. Begin dissection using provided scalpel. Wait, what was that? The section inside the fume cupboard. Yo, hello, welcome to stream, Akira. Scalpel. Sigma, what are you gonna do with the scalpel? Gonna cut Lord Hoppington open. Oh, I don't really have a choice, do I?
Lord Hoppington.
But poor Lord Hoppington. What are you freaking out about? It's dead. That's not the point. It's so sad. Yeah, it is kind of sad. Oh, for the love of... This frog is dead. It is an ex-frog. Oh, fine.
He has ceased being frogs and best.
Right.
No.
Alright, go ahead, Geo. At least you'll be useful for something. Blue capsule? That was it? What? Okay. Well. Tank contains liquid waste. The ethanol I poured down the drain should be in here. It's a little big, but I have a feeling we should take it. Yeah, we should. There's the ethanol that we need for the other thingamajig. Well, I'm sorry, Silver. It had to be done. Except pour the ethanol into the beaker. Then... Guess this should do it. Alrighty. Rechecking instructions. Use an empty capsule to collect it. We have 2 empty capsules. Gonna dip the protrusion on this capsule into the stuff in the beaker. Awesome! We have a green capsule now. And we still have 1 empty capsule. What do I do with that?
Drink it.
Also, I guess what's, yeah, what's this? We still haven't figured it out. Is there something I'm missing here? Can't open that door. I wish you could dissect Dio. I'd very happily do so.
Dia, come here, I gotta see if there's a capsule inside you.
What's this? IG replicator? Instagram?
Instagram? We don't need to replicate Instagram.
Is there something? There's the frog. What is this? Because this connects to this. There is nothing else over here except the frog. There was the plant. And this was
Excuse you. You mean Lord Hoppington.
Ah, my bad. Anyways, if I do this, I don't know if there's a particular order I need to put these in, but I'm doing it. Sigma, come here. What's wrong? I could see something in here. What means something? Just look, it's easier than explaining. What in the world? What the heck is this? Probably a simplified version of a DNA sequence. A is adenine, G is guanine, C is cytosine, T is thymine. I think we can manipulate the DNA. We can create the ultimate being. Puzzle has to do with pairing these bases. DNA is made out of 4 bases: adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. However, you can only bind A and T, or G and C. Anything else just won't work. These are called complementary base pairings. Everybody knows this. You should know a lot about this stuff. Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, you should be able to solve the puzzle now. Give it a shot. Each A is connected to a T, each G is connected to a C. We roll sideways until the letters match up. Well, I mean, that's what I was saying ever since the start of the game. You don't name your character Dio unless you have a very, very good reason for doing so.
Fun fact, in RNA, you have a uracil, I believe it's called, instead of thymine. That pairs with adenine.
Ooh. Very interesting.
I know you're very interested.
Oh,
All
it's
my
a-
random science knowledge is that I can spew. I mean nothing.
Okay. Oh, no! Oh, this moves this and this. Interesting. This only moves this row. Okay. Yeah, then we adjust this to match. There we go. Misu! Awaken my masters! Ha! Right. That's the green one, so that's the way out. Wait, what? You're turkey? What the hell? What's going on? We don't have time for that. Now get over here and look at this. Alright, photographic memory activate! Give me 1 second. I'm currently unlocking my photographic memory, and bada bing, bada boom. Too easy, man. This is the safe password! Perfect, this is just what we need. Now we can get in the safe. Okay. I need the gold one. How toast one gets the gold? Probably has to do with the strange machine.
Maybe.
Mayhaps you would want to look into it, Cerby?
Okay.
mayhaps leak?
I can do that.
A fourth capsule. What would I need for this little funny looking thing?
You have to go back to the mixer.
Mixer?
Yep.
Never been
the
to one
microscope.
myself.
Or the mixer. Put all 5 seeds into it.
Into here? Okay.
Into the mixer.
Seed. Can you use these seeds in the mixer? Yeah, you think I shouldn't? No, I just mean, don't you think you should put all of them in? I mean, all 5 different types of seeds? Yeah. Make a nutty blend. I mean, they're seeds, not nuts, but it's a blend of some sort. A seedy blend. Alright, done. Okay. I guess I do the exact same thing.
No.
Eventually, it's now yellow. And yellow DNA. Give me that. Okay. Now that we have the 4th capsule, I need to probably solve a different kind of puzzle here. Oh, or that just happens. Thinking what? Well, the thing we just put in had plant DNA in it, right? Maybe that caused this. Anyway, let's go have a look. Photographic memory! Yeah! Activate! Go! There we go. Too easy. And we out of here. We didn't use the strange machine at all. It's kind of a bummer. The blue one. Sun. I still haven't been able to read any of those. And sun. And we out. Thankfully that room wasn't. Oh my god, it's Accelavir. Awesome, the suspense was killing me. Hey, what do we got here? First is, I like how we took that paper that was underneath everything. A map.
That makes the most sense.
Floor A, the top floor. Yeah. Heard this from every other character pairing that I've been up with. There's a lot of stuff in here. These are Ambidex room. Can't read any of this. Are these even letters? What the heck is this? Isn't it a journal? It's got dates and stuff. Maybe, but I can't read any of this. What language is that? Maybe it's Brazilian. They speak Portuguese in Brazil. Anyway.
Over time to translate.
What else have we got here? Let's take 2 more things. Is that medicine? I don't know, Clover. I think it's that thing that we were looking for. Accelavir? Could be. Couldn't be. I don't know. A-X-E-L-A-V-I-R. What does that spell? Accelavir? Axlever? Wait, didn't Luna say something about Accelavir? Ah, you're right. This is it. This is the cure for Radical Larry. Well, hold on, let me see that later. No, we need to get out of here as quick as possible and do not give it to Dio. For the love of God. Give me that.
You don't trust Dio?
Dio's literally the only person we've gotten an ending with. And it proved that he was untrustworthy.
Yeah.
He is here because he's right. Yeah, let's do it. Looks tasty. Oh god, yes. I mean, you can taste test it if you want, but
Looks purple.
don't say I didn't warn you.
Hey, hold on a minute. There's something... Nah, I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check. Well, one of them's not really significant, I guess.
Huh?
First off, this machine. We didn't even end up using this thing, did we? I was just wondering what it was.
It's something about Instagram? Look at that side there. There's a name on it or something. Instagram replicator.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine?
Probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Genius.
Any ideas?
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
I think my idea was smarter. Of course! This machine must be here so we can just make all the ice cream we want! Are you nuts? You're one idiotic girl, you know that? In other words, an IG.
Oh, good one!
Oh my god.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes. There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
Oh, like you care, Dio.
Nasty. Nasty, man. He was right, of course, even though he didn't really mean it. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
That's right.
Makes sense. On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right?
Yeah.
Could you show it to me again? I didn't really get a good look at it before. You guys were in there so close I could barely see it. Was it really Excelavir?
Yeah, definitely. As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket. See, it's written right there on the label. Do you want me to spell it out for you again? Excelavir.
You really are an idiot.
Smack you.
Although I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
What? I don't... The words were barely out of my mouth when he moved. Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand. Hey, what gives?
What are you doing?
Dio slipped the vial quickly into his coat.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe. I'll even give it back to you later.
No, not later. Give it back now.
So, if you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
Good guy Dio, back at it again.
Request?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, in the next AB game, you have to choose ally.
What if we just beat the shit out of you? Ally? Wait, is that why you took the medicine? To blackmail me?
Horrible.
What?
You're using Quark's life as leverage.
This was the guy who literally just said, there's a kid back there who needs this.
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so. I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
I didn't realize until they started to hurt that I curled my hands to a fist. If Dio would only give me an opening, I would smack that shit out of him.
I wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you. You make any sudden moves and I'll smash it.
Why do we Why? He patted his pocket gently.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
Damn it.
It's not fair.
This game isn't about compassion. It's not about being clever. It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be.
You say that, but you do realize it could be very, very different. Like, if we all work together, we could literally all escape here at the same time. It's just that we don't want to do that, apparently.
So, what are you gonna do? Ready to promise me you'll pick ally?
One of these is much shorter than the other. Fine, I promise.
Sigma!
That sounds like a good guy laugh.
Ah, I knew you'd say it eventually. I'm glad you understand how this works. But don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and... well, you know what happens. See you chumps later. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
Also, Cerby, by the way, are you muted? Haven't spoken in a while. With one last self-satisfied chuckle, Dio strutted out of the room.
Apparently, yes, I was.
Damn. Cerby went
Batman,
on about
this
like
is your
Going to do
fault.
what he says?
the meaning of life and stuff like that. Nobody could hear it.
Sigma, you've
I
only
don't
got
even
one
remember
BP
what I
right
said.
now. If we choose ally and he chooses betray,
I know. I'll drop to -1. That means I'll get
but that
penalized.
means
Look, it's not like I want to, alright? If you don't do as he says, then he'll destroy the medicine. If he does that, then Quark will...
so you're going to die to save his life? That's... why would you do that?
Selflessness? I don't understand.
Because I'm a Sigma male, Clover. You would never understand. In all honesty, I was terrified. My choice was far from a foregone solution. Well, we should get back to the upper floor. Everybody else is probably finished already. I bet they're waiting for us. I didn't wait for Clover's response. Oh boy, we're gonna get to see every single door? Incredible! Bam, 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 bam. On up the elevator we go. I like how we had to see the camera zoom into the button to show that we actually pressed the button to go up the elevator.
Yes, you must see, otherwise I can't believe it.
It just ruins the immersion, you know? Oh, at the very least, we're almost done with all this. Almost. Warehouse A. For Apple.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Screw you, Dio.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Sorry,
No, you're
I
not.
went ahead and cracked it open a bit early.
Dio. In one of his hands was a moon key. He twirled it around like a veteran gambler, grinned and slid it back into his pocket.
You don't mind, right? I figured you
I
and
do.
Clover would get up here right away. Besides, I thought it'd be best to get this done soon before you lose your nerve. I don't know about you, I'm really looking forward to the next round.
I glanced around the warehouse. Alice and Kay were back. as was Phi, and of course Clover. Where's Tenmyoji and the rest of them?
The infirmary.
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Tenmyoji and Luna are looking after him.
I see.
Well, it's hard to say. He seems to be sleeping soundly, but beyond that, there's really no way to know.
No change
Right.
then, huh?
So what was your room, Sigma?
A lab?
So,
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses and DNA and those kinds of things?
Yeah, it did. Was there any of that Excelivir?
Yes, there was. Oh, I don't need to flashback to this.
Found some Excelivir in there. I hear
It was
one-
literally just a few seconds ago.
Next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
My eyes flicked to Dio for a moment. No, nothing. Beside me, Clover bit her
I
lip.
see.
So, how'd it go with you? Find anything interesting? Viola shook her head. SMH, bro. With a unison of movement that almost looked choreographed, Alice and Kay shrugged. Choreographed.
Where does that leave us? We've still got about 40 minutes left until voting ends.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a little curious about that lab you found. I thought I might go take a peek at it.
That actually fits so much, especially with the situation we're currently in with Dio.
I'll show you the way then.
That would be wonderful.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice, Kay, and Tenmyoji found. Never know. Maybe you missed something.
Like another bottle of Excelivir that you're gonna sweep up into your
Perhaps
coat,
there's
Dio?
some Excelivir hidden somewhere in there.
Oh my god. What a bastard.
I shall take you there.
What about you two? Where are you going?
Well, I think I'll start by heading over to the infirmary to see how
Then
Quark's
I will
doing.
too.
Glad that's settled.
She nodded to Clover, and they disappeared through the magenta door. Dio and Kay followed a few footsteps behind. Okay then. Guess we should be
Hold
going
on.
too.
Show me that journal first. Dio told me
Uh.
about it. He wouldn't tell me anything about the lab except that you found a journal with, his words, some sort of bullshit language. He said you had it, so I was hoping I could take a look.
Turns out it's Japanese. Yeah. 1 second. I dug the journal out of my pocket and handed it to Phi. She began to flip through the pages, her eyes quickly scanning each
This is
one.
Latin.
Latin? You mean you can
Yeah,
read it?
with time and a dictionary.
So in other words, no.
Pardon me for not being able to translate a dead language on the fly. This looks like some kind of research log.
I would have like half expected somebody in the group to just be like, "Oh, you can't read Latin?" Oh god, you're so dumb.
Everyone can
It's
read
not gonna be some
Latin.
sort of, I
Right?
took the dog for a walk today. It was nice, kind of stuff.
Which journal would that
It
be
was
then?
nice.
Is that the your journal, Cerby?
I can understand a little of it. Mostly
Why would my
conjunctions
journal
and
be
things
like
like
that?
I don't know. You're the only one who has a dog.
But most of these words I've never even
He
seen
doesn't
before.
like going for walks. He gets tired about a quarter of the way in.
No, Batman. You need to be strong to protect the city. No. I started to leaf through the book again as she spoke. That's an interesting word. Leaf through a book. Then suddenly she stopped.
Wait. I can read this one. Page 216. This isn't research notes. It looks like a personal entry.
What's it say? And why does the silly scientist need to make research notes in Latin?
Don't rush me. This is gonna take a minute.
Because he's a mad scientist.
Even I'm not that mad. Bruh. So,
Interesting. Alright, I think I got it. It looks like they're talking about Radical 6.
why are they talking about
Not
that?
sure. Let me read it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing.
What's the pickup lines? Who wants to be the victim? I mean, target? You can try your best with me, T-Boy. I will accept you for who you are. When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Kiwi and Cerby are already infected! Oh jeez. Oh man. If we assume the brain currently operates on a one-to-one basis with regards to time, Radical 6 reduces this to 1 squared, 1/6 squared, or approximately 10.408. This means
I
that
told you
for
fish
each
brain was
second
infective.
that passes outside, the patient feels that only 0.408 seconds have passed inside. This could explain like the long pauses that they both had when they're trying to discuss anime. Therefore, when 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds, or 6 squared seconds have passed outside. I say squared, it's root. But anyways, in other words, when 10 seconds pass in the real world, a patient infected with Radical Larry would feel as if only 4 seconds has passed. 4!
It is just default squared root though, so you're close.
This is why the virus has been termed Radical Larry. Radical is another term for what is also known as the root operation. Ah, I was like, that's totally rad, dude. Time moves slower than usual. The function inverse to the taking of a power. In a less mathematical sense, it can also be used to refer to something that is extreme, or severe, or totally rad. Those infected by Radical Larry eventually develop a powerful urge to commit Nene, Persona 3, Seppuku. The exact cause of this is unclear, and although there is as of yet no direct link between Nene urges and the reduction in mental processing speed, many believe that they are not unrelated. Those infected with Radical Larry perceive the world to be moving at a fever pitch, as if it were a video cassette being fast-forwarded. Like when we skip through the dialogue. Oh my god! We're infected already, Jesus! For instance, although the patient believes that only 10 seconds have passed, in fact, 24.5 seconds have passed. Given this increased speed of input, maintaining the ability to observe and reason would become a Herculean task. To answer your question, T-Boy, Kiwi and Cerby work together to make our models, actually. It is due to their hard work that we can be here, alive and moving. Except for Kiwi, who can't move, because her computer sucks. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of this virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill, or at least disable Radical Larry, but we have been unable to develop one. Seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity to the virus. Thus far, however, we have been unable to locate a suitable subject, so I have continued my efforts to discover an alternative means of treatment. Given my current rate of progress, I predict that I will have a workable treatment within a decade or two. Was the lab coat and glasses on sale? No comment. It is by coat of arms. I shall not divulge where I have obtained it from. It is my fervent hope that humanity will be able to survive that long. The bodies of those dead from Nene and working are piled up along the roads leading into and out of town. Oh God. The entire area reeks with the stench of decay, and the sky is filled with the constant buzzing of flies. At times their swarms are so thick that when one passes, it feels as if a cloud has gone over the sun, like a lion eating the sun. Every day I see more crows, and rats are everywhere, feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats, who have grown fat on a plentiful rodent diet. Oh, how cute those little chockers are. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Oh my God, T-Boy. Their survival is the only hope that remains for the human race. Oh Lord, please, let their future be a bright one. Oh, that's a lot of information.
So
now
much
we
for
know what
not
the
being
virus
able to
does to
read
you,
Latin.
though. Right? If you get infected, your brain slows down by the root of 1/6. That's, what, about 40%?
That isn't the important part. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
Yeah, you right. That would explain why Batman was, well, trying to nay-nay himself. Oh God.
There are two other things
how
in
dare
here
you.
that worry me.
Batman is infected.
First, the part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it
He's
yet.
trying to tell you by barking, and you just won't listen to him.
What do you make of that?
What am I supposed to make of it? Maybe they just hadn't found one when this journal was written? I mean, from what we know, there's a drug called Xero that cures
Exactly.
it.
But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
Chotomate. I'm getting confuzzled. When was this thing even
December
written?
29th. No year.
Well, there's no way it was written this year, right? Could it possibly be?
Yeah, probably not. Anyway, moving on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentions. The newspaper article said something about quarantining people too. After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities? But this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
You trying to say that this place might be one of those underground shelters? Which would mean we're all supposed to be uninfected. We would have been thrown in here to keep us safe.
I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it seems possible.
Of course, been infected,
Maybe
right?
the virus got in somehow.
That would be... yabai.
Just think about it for a minute. If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades. While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened. And whoever had this journal made this entry.
And then once the antiviral treatment was finished, they woke us up?
It's all just speculation, but...
Could I call you my dream guy if I make it come true? Oh god. I don't know what to say. So flattered, blushing. No, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems like a pretty plausible scenario, but we were all captured before the pandemic started, right? How would they have put us to sleep for that long? How would they have known to do that? Most importantly, why the hell are we playing the notary game if the point of this place is to save us? Imagine if they made the notary game as to just be like a pleasant pastime, but we've been in here trying to kill each other because of that. Bro. Throwing a bunch of people into a game that might kill them is a pretty weird way to protect them from a pandemic. Unless if it's like a... Like 03 is like a virus. He has infected the system, and he has manipulated the scenario.
Yeah, you're right.
I am? Cool.
We don't have enough information to make any real conclusions. I think we should see if we can find anything else.
Vi had barely finished speaking before she took off for the magenta door. Hey, weren't you coming to the infirmary with me? First time watching you guys play this, so I have no context of what's going on. Perfect, T-boy. I will just say, to explain what's going on, that I don't know what's going on. We've gone through every single route that doesn't lead to answers.
You're front loading so you can get them all at once. But hey, look, you unlocked one.
Wait, we
Two
did?
of them. You unlocked 2 of them. Damn. You haven't even finished this route.
Nice.
I've changed my mind. You can tell me about Quark later.
And with that, I'm glad that I'm making you feel a certain way, T-boy. I'm not gonna ask exactly what you're feeling, because I'm a little afraid of the answer, but I'm glad that you're feeling that. She was gone. Man, this sucks. I let out a long, tired sigh and started off toward the infirmary. How's he doing?
To be stable, as far as I can tell.
Still sleeping.
I see. Mind if I have a look?
Go ahead.
I made my way around the partition to the side of Quark's bed. The journal and the thing Fi and I had talked about would definitely need to be addressed. But for the moment, the AB game was what I needed to concentrate on. Lives are at stake. Mine and Quark's. Those infected by radicals Larry eventually develop a powerful urge to commit twerking.
Not the twerking.
If the journal was telling the truth, then as soon as the anesthetic wore off, Quark would twerk again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if he managed to twerk himself before we got to him? Or perhaps he'd just get out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere, twerking and lurking. On the other hand, it wasn't like we could keep anesthetizing him forever.
Anesthetizing.
Yeah, it's a funny word.
It is a funny word.
What I say comes to the heart, and when it comes to yours, I'm a fluent speaker. Oh god, bruh. To anybody who sees this or anybody who's in chat lurking, never use these words outside. They will get you nowhere and probably get you laughed at. But thank you regardless, T-boy. It makes me blush.
We have no chat on stream, so if anything happens to the VOD and we lose chat, Xero will just look crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically all of our streams at this point. Chat just sometimes it's just like, you know what, I'm gonna work for a few seconds and then I'm gone. I'm out of here. Later, my dudes.
Yeah.
I already refreshed it. It's not coming back today, so we'll just have to leave it there. There was only one way to save Quark, and that was with Xero. Unfortunately, Dio had stolen it. If we wanted to get it back, Clover and I would have to vote ally. But if I did, there was an excellent chance I would end up dead. Probably on the right side here, we just died. Oh, fine, game over. The question was, then, what to do? Sacrifice myself to save Quark? Or keep quiet about the danger he was in to save myself? It was so faint I almost didn't hear it.
Grandpa.
How would you guys rate my flirting today? I would rate it a certified T-boy out of 10, that's for sure.
Grandpa.
He shifted a little, then fell silent again. It was enough, though. What on earth had I been thinking? How could I have even considered letting a child die in my place? Suddenly, my cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and disgust. That I had considered letting Quark die, even for a minute, was pathetic. Truly against my nature as a Sigma male. There was only one choice. There had only ever been one choice. No way was I going to leave Quark to die. My hands tightened into fists as I looked down at him, and I punched him square in the face.
No, Sigma, no.
Oh god. Is that a good or bad rating? It depends on perspective, T-boy. Are you good or are you bad?
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any
I can't get over
non-voting
it.
parties will automatically
There's only ever been one choice.
results will be displayed
Punches.
in the warehouse.
Temioji and Luna just standing there. Sigma, what have you done?
Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back.
What about
going.
you?
I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a
Like,
solo.
you should be
If
out
you
there.
don't vote.
What happened?
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like you.
What are you gonna do if Kay and Alice vote betray?
Nothing, I suppose. Just means I lost that round. I'd just be voting ally anyway.
And whatever you want me to be and more? Oh my god, T-boy. So dreamy.
You know who my opponents are, right? Alice only has one BP left. If I pick betray and they chose ally, I'd kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it. And even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind. You see? Doesn't matter if I go into the AB room or not. My vote's the same either way.
Temioji's mind was made up. Trying to persuade him to leave would have only been pointless. Alright. Take care of Quark.
Of course. You worry about yourself.
Let's go. Luna and I headed out the infirmary, leaving Tenmyoji and Quark behind. Ugh. Time to go and Sigma all over these males. When we got to the warehouse, we found everyone else waiting for us. Clover's not smiling, oh my goodness. Well, not quite everyone. One other person is missing. Hey? Where's
Take a
Dio?
look at the doors.
They're all closed. When we came here before, the one on the far right was open.
And that would mean...
That he went in,
Exactly.
I guess? That dastard. He'd probably been worried I might try and take the accelerator from him by force, so he'd hidden himself in the AB room. What a coward. I made up my mind to choose Ally no matter what, but part of me had still considered trying to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. Now he'd made sure I wouldn't get the chance to try.
Where's Tenmyoji?
Oh,
Shh, T-Boy. Don't question it. Just let it be. Luna explained Tenmyoji's choice.
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray.
right. What will you guys be choosing then?
Ally, of course.
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes Ally, I can't choose Betray. If I do, K's BP will go up to 9.
But what if he forces you?
This is such a good laugh.
I would never do that. Ha ha ha.
You needn't worry. I would never do something so crass.
Really?
Of course.
Never.
Then you don't need to
I
go in
believe
there.
you completely.
Excuse me?
Alice can vote by herself. Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Well,
Uh-oh. Okay.
Okay, your intentions betray you.
This is a very, very long pause.
I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
Why not?
I just can't. Shall we go, Alice?
Hey, hold on a minute there.
Everybody tackle K! K continued briskly toward the AB room as if he simply hadn't heard Phi. Alice scrambled to follow him, perhaps concerned that he would lock her out. Mayhaps the... Only seconds later, they disappeared into the third room from the left.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. If Kay told the truth, she'll be fine.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right.
They headed off at a trot toward the second room from the right, and were soon out of sight inside. Headed off at a trot. Are they horses?
Yes.
All
That's the
right, Clover.
twist. How did you guess?
We're a robot and they're horses. Easy. Radical Larry, be gone.
Oh, okay.
Time for us to go.
Right behind you.
Is Clover gonna be like, hey, Sigma, I'm gonna listen to you? I sighed to myself and head toward the leftmost AV room. It's time.
Duel.
I always want to like do that, but I'm also kind of afraid that I'll like
do?
trigger Kiwi. I guess like an old habit from back then. I don't think it would trigger her now, but I don't really have a choice, do I? There's only one thing I can do. I'm going to activate my trap card.
Can't. You'll die.
Oh. Well, you never know. Just because Dio told us to ally doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna betray.
Yes, it does.
This
is Dio we're talking about.
Do you really think a jerk like that is going to choose ally if he doesn't have to? No. No way. He's got 6 BP right now. If he picks betray, then he'll have 9 points.
But he has a kid that he needs to get back home. Well, what about you? You've got 6 BP too, right? If you chose ally and we chose betray, then you'd have 9.
What? No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up.
Do you want me to go back to the other timeline, Clover?
I'm just trying to tell you that Dio is going to pick betray. That's who he is.
And I'm trying to tell you that I made up my mind. That's who I am. The only choice is ally. It's the only chance we have to get that medicine
Dio
back.
Called you an IG. What makes you think he's going to give us the Excelivir, even if you do what he says?
Maybe he won't, but I can guarantee that he'll destroy it if I pick betray. That's who he is.
Fine. If you aren't gonna listen to me, then I guess I don't have a choice.
She karate chops us on the neck.
I'll be pushing that button.
Eddie? Before I realized what was going on, Clover ducked past me and ran toward the voting machine. No! Stop! I snatched her by the arm and hauled backward with all my strength.
Ow!
Sorry. Guess I was a little too hard, huh?
Hey! What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw
What do you
a
think you're
around
doing?
like that.
What? I mean, if the girl's about to get people killed, I should probably have the right to do that. Well, you're the one who tried to trick me.
But you're gonna die! Dio's going to kill you!
You weren't thinking this when you left me.
You can't do this! I don't want you to die.
What is this? Why? I can't genuinely, listen to any of these girls. Is anything that they're saying even true? I feel like Luna's the only one who has kind of been just, nice. But she always ends up dead. And then, Fi probably has some sort of power, that we do. But the problem with Fi is that she's also just playing her own game, so sometimes she's gonna straight up lie in order to see a different path.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Arigato. It means a lot to hear you say that, Clover. Sigma, that means nothing to me, but okay. I gave her my best reassuring nod and turned to face the polling machine.
3, 2, 1.
I am Sigma Male. It's time to die. Maybe it's the only way we're gonna get out of here.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Clover and I stepped out of the AV room. For several long moments, we just stared at one another. Words weren't necessary. Everything she would have tried to tell me, I could already see in her eyes. Let's go! I turned and headed toward the results screen.
Sigma.
Balls? I heard her behind me, her voice barely louder than a whisper. The choice was already made. I stood up straight and kept walking. my god, Kay.
What?
I'm sorry.
I thought I could trust him. He seemed so trustworthy in that moment.
I cannot do that. I must be in the room for reasons.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Well, at least Kay and Dio can now become best friends.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
I'm the -1 pair.
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Never trust a man that casually wears a top hat. And if his name is Dio, don't even try to talk to him. He will betray you. Somehow, in some way. God. Also, welcome to the stream, Naga Serpentine. Serpentine, however you say that. Suddenly, all eyes were on me. I felt their weight, but stood my ground. It was the result I had expected. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. I didn't have to wait long. It was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist. Barely even noticeable, even though I grunted a bunch. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Sopora. Duh. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumbled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
Kay's like, great. This distracts them from the fact that I betrayed them.
Do you use the name of someone who wakes up, breathes, then hates? Yes.
Unlike a Sigma.
Sigma sacrifices himself to save Quark, so that he can grow up to become Chie in Persona 4 Golden. Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift sheets of lead.
Honestly, being the same voice actress, and then the fact that their designs are similar enough, I could believe that Quark grows up into Chie.
My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out a blow that had to be Dio in front of the number 9 door. Damn it! You'll keep your promise, god damn it! I groaned, and with a Herculean effort, lifted my head, and then my sluggish body off the floor. Every step was a battle, and whenever I shifted my weight, my muscles threatened to give out again. But somehow, I forced myself ahead, a single thought burning in my mind. I would reach Dio. Then at last... Oh. Why does it cover to focus when he's on screen?
So you can look at that face.
The smudge
just
of
like
color
on your menu screen.
faded into a recognizable person. I threw out my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine.
Back? Don't act like it's yours. Aren't we supposed to share everything we find here?
I don't care, bitch. Just hand me the medicine.
What are you talking about?
We found the Excelavir in the lab.
Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it? Right now?
Yeah. So?
Get him off my screen. I kept my promise. Now you. I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he wouldn't give us back the Excelavir. almost 100%. If he didn't, then I'd die with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my mind as I could and got ready to attack.
Fine.
Not quite what I'd been expecting. With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it toward me. Why me? Give it to somebody who's not completely delirious, right? Yeah. I caught it and pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. The label said unmistakably Excelsior. It was the real thing. Clover, take it. I held it out toward her.
Right.
Why is Clover this, like, morphing blur, but Dio is clear? Why?
Right. Your age solidified him in your vision.
Of course.
She quickly tucked it into her pocket.
Good.
Now at least Quark will be alright. With that, the last of my strength left me, and I dropped to my knees.
Sigma, are you okay?
Fine.
Sigma!
Luna. Clover. Oh god, all the ladies, all the single ladies. I guess this is it.
First, is this so for real? Let's put you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
But like, we're a robot, we should be fine. 9 minutes. Once the Sopril was injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxant followed it. About 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5, give or take a little. In 5 minutes, I would be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? I gave a raspy, quiet laugh. Even with death staring me in the face, I seemed to be determined to struggle right up until the very end. Okay, Sigma. You can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. Oh, what was that meme again? The phrase "it's just a game" is such a weak state of mind. I just have to think. Think. If there was a way out, I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer. Sigma becomes the ultimate hope.
Yeah.
To be continued? Excuse me?
Is this not the route that you thought continued?
I thought this was the route that ended. Bruh. No, okay, look, it just makes sense for the short, stubby one to be us dying, but no, we actually get through this? How?
You should go to the question mark that you just came.
This one on the left here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guess we'll get to see this.
Now Clover freaks out.
Can't believe we're actually going to get an ending.
Yes.
Those infected by Radical Larry eventually develop a powerful urge to commit the nay-nay. Suddenly, Clover moved. I leapt forward and clapped my hand around her wrist.
What are you doing?
Clover, listen to me. Alice wasn't killed. Nobody murdered her. She took her own.
What?
Nay-nay.
No, there's no way she'd do that.
Achievement unlocked. I can't believe it's murder. It's true. She stabbed herself in the heart with a scalpel.
Right. Where'd she get the scalpel then?
The lab.
I did hear someone come into the infirmary right after the AB game ended.
Was that before I showed up?
Yes. I got up to see who it was, but they were already gone. It could have been Alice.
So she could have taken the scalpel
Yes,
then?
I think so.
You're lying. This is all a lie. It has to be.
It's not. It's the truth.
Why did she do it? Why would Alice kill herself?
She probably didn't have a reason. She'd been infected with Radical Larry. That's what killed her.
You just said she killed herself. Just tell me the truth. Then
I am.
Your 10 seconds ran out a long time ago. So if you don't have any proof...
What were you gonna do when 10 seconds ran out? Just run away? I do.
Pulls out the axe from her pants.
From her pants? Huh? What does she have? Oh my god, she got it stuck up there. Jesus. I have proof! There was a journal in the lab, wasn't there, Kay? Show it to me.
Journal?
It would have been in the safe.
Well, Alice would have it then.
Can you? I don't feel right touching a dead woman's body. Especially one that doesn't wear a shirt. Could you take a look? Her hands barely shook as she quickly searched through Alice's clothing. It was only seconds before she stopped. Slowly and carefully, she drew something out. There it was, the journal. I turned to hand it to me, but I shook my head. You read it. It's in Latin. I can't make heads or tails of it. She cocked an eyebrow at me and flipped the small book open. When she looked back up at me, it was with both sus and surprise.
Yeah, it is Latin. But translating this is impossible. It's full
Page
of words I've
216.
never heard before.
Or 36, or whatever that was. Page
Sigma has a
216.
better memory.
Huh?
Turn to page 216. I bet you Sigma just looked up in the archive what page it was. You should be able to read that one. Vi's frown deepened, but she did as I suggested. I watched her eyes quickly scan the page before looking up at me with renewed sus.
Yeah, I can read this page. How did you know? No, wait. How did you even know there was a journal in the lab?
Would you believe me if I told you that I come from the future? I just knew.
You just knew. Come on.
Look, just read it, okay? Clover wants to hear what it has to say, right?
Yeah.
Right. Give me a moment to look it over.
After a few moments of whispering to herself in Latin, Vi began to translate, paraphrasing the contents of the journal. Radical Larry reduces the process of...
Oh Lord, please. Let their future be a bright one.
Vi shut the journal with a soft slap. Motorcycles, go away. Okay. A sickly silence drifted through the room. The newspaper article, the recording, the conversation with Tenmyoji, now this journal entry. There was no more hiding from the truth. The pandemic had already happened. The sob? All of Clover's rage suddenly dissipated and she collapsed to the floor, tears pouring down her face. None of us had the heart to say anything, and for several long moments the only sound in the room was Clover's sobs and of Xero checking. Never mind.
We've got a problem.
You.
It's almost time for the primary doors to open.
Yeah, only 10 minutes left.
Sorry, but I'll be taking Alice's bracelet. Vi and I won't be able to open the secondary door without it.
So she was a magenta pear, just like me.
Just now noticed that, did ya?
As
Yeah,
he spoke,
preoccupied
Gio
with
grabbed the
other-
bracelet off the floor and dropped it into his pocket.
What color is your bracelet, Luna?
I'm a cyan pear.
You are part of Clover's pair, then. That means the two of you will need to come with me.
I guess so. Come on now, Clover. We need to go. Alice would want you to survive, wouldn't she?
This is a different music.
You'll never be able to figure out why all this happened.
Don't think
if
we
you
ever
stay
heard this
here.
OST before.
Please.
Have we
You're
not?
right.
I don't know.
We definitely didn't hear it. Well, of course you do.
I don't know if we ever
I
haven't
promise
heard it
I'll
yet.
find out what happened to you. I'll figure out who Xero really is.
I'd rather you don't.
I mean,
Get back, crazy woman!
locked up in here. You never would have. This never would have happened. So it's like Xero killed you.
Is it?
I promise. I'll avenge you.
Uh-oh.
Xero, look out your window. She's coming.
Oh god. Was that the motorcycle? Was she riding the motorcycle to come find me?
Yes.
Laura stood up and rubbed her hands roughly over her eyes, smearing tears across her cheeks. Then with a determined frown, she strode out of the room.
Alright, we're out of time. Move, people.
You guys head on down to
Move.
the 4B warehouse.
Look alive,
Catch
people!
up with you later.
Alright. Quark's got the yellow bracelet, which makes him your partner, right?
Can't exactly leave him behind.
Without him, we'd end up stuck in the AV room. Okay, let's go! We'll see the rest of you once we picked up Quark.
Very well. Until we meet again.
Oh my god. But I can't, Cerby, I can't! I can't do this! Oh, we're going to have to see the ending next time!
Yeah. Unfortunately, no matter which way you went, that's gonna be the case.
Oh god, wait, it extends? It extendo da! Oh, it does, doesn't it? It goes past the Dios thing and it splits into two. I'm almost certain of it now. I bet you it even goes all the way down to like all the way to the third choice here. Oh god. Okay. Well, save. But no, right here.
Yes, that was good.
I have no idea whose this is going to be if it is a character ending. And it would be extremely sad if after I unlock this and then when I get to the third edition, it'd be like, lock. Find out next time. To be continued.
I won't tell you. I wouldn't do that to you, though. Do you think I would?
Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe next time we'll see what this is. And if we don't get to see it, then I will rage. Regardless. Hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you in the next one. Later, my
Bye, bye.
dudes.